What is up, y'all? It's your boy BK. We're here again. Just finished up the first camp. When is it? 2 days ago. So Sunday. Today's Tuesday, June 9th. So we did it on the 7th. Yeah, on June 7th. It was a Lake Show Mega Camp down in Oshkosh. Yeah, so there was like at least 20 colleges, I want to say. There was Indiana State was there, that's probably the biggest one. Eau Claire was there, Stout, Platteville, obviously Oshkosh. Crown College down in Minnesota was there. What other ones were there? It was Beloit, Concordia, River Falls. Those are the only big ones I can remember. And so then I went up to coaches from Stout, Platteville. Obviously, made sure I introduced myself to know who I am. Told them I was coming to their camps and the dates. And actually, the Platteville one is this Thursday, so in 2 days. I think that's a full day camp. So it's gonna be kinda long. I think it's like we do some sort of practice, then film a lunch practice, or practice lunch film practice. Something like that. So there's gonna be that. I'm really excited for that. I'm just not excited for how long it's gonna be, obviously. Anyway, we're talking about Oshkosh. Platteville we'll talk about Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, whenever I get to it. So anyways, Oshkosh. What was it? We got into like groups. It wasn't like position specific. It was like, I don't know, we had numbers on our shirts. My shirt's in the wash. So I can't show you it. It's like yellow. It says Oshkosh, like Lake Show, lake up here, and then the show down at the bottom. You can't really see it. Down at the bottom, there was like a football here. Yeah, your numbers. I was like 271, I think, something like that. That sounds right. So you had groups of your numbers, like 20, 30 numbers in each group. So we did our warm-ups, and we did like combine drills, like 40 time, broad, vert, L drill, shuttle drill. I don't know my times for shuttles or the cone drill or my 40. I know my farthest broad jump was 7.5, and then my vert was like 25.4, something like that. I mean, better than what I've done in the past. Not good by any means. If I was a lineman, that'd be good, but I'm not a lineman. My 40 time, I think, was one of the fastest in our group. Same with my cone drill. Not cone drill, my shuttle drill was middle, and my L drill I did pretty fast too. Yeah. So after combine drills, we went to indies. So individual groups, for those who don't know. Obviously I was with corners, so I went out to the grass field, which is really nice because your game field is turf. That's where we held combine drills and our competition part. Yeah, anyways. So we went to indies. We were going about 5-10 yards in a horizontal line. Then we would switch to back pedal, and then he'd point one way for us to go like 40 to, I forgot the degrees. It was somewhere between like 40 and like 60 degrees to whatever way he pointed, and then we'd have to high point the ball, which is run to it and jump to the highest point where you can catch it. I got overthrown one time because obviously I'm fucking short. So anyways, there was that, and then another one we did. Can't remember our second one, but the last one we did was we'd like back pedal, and then we'd like turn our hips to whatever way he pointed. Then we'd do it again, and then he'd say break or something. We'd T-break, sprint down the line. So that's what that was pretty easy. And then we did competitions, just one-on-ones. I'm not the best on one-on-ones, I'm gonna say. For mainly the fact I don't really worry too much about them, because 95% of the time there's either gonna be the safety or a linebacker, because I'm a corner, so either they're gonna go in or if I get beat, 9 times out of 10, the safety's gonna cover it. Unless it's one-on-one with the guy, then odds are most likely not gonna throw it. But if he does, I'm usually there, because like I know one-on-ones I was always like less than a yard behind the guy. Like I was on him, just not close enough to him. And like I was talking to one of my buddies and my dad, and I'm like 9 times out of 10 they're not gonna throw that ball, and they're like, you're probably right. Because there were a lot of times they could have thrown out, could have jumped on him, like tackle him right there, or maybe even give him a fumble, which I've done before in my freedom game my sophomore year. I remember, it was so fun. Anyways, yeah. So then right after the camp, the Beloit coach came to talk to me, and numbers exchanged, and then he texted me last night at like 10 p.m. I was sleeping. My bad. 9:47. He texted me. I responded this morning at 6 a.m. Yeah. I hope we can keep contact and maybe get a relationship extended from that. But we'll see where it goes, and I hope it's better. Like, you know, I don't get like fucking ghosted. That'd be sad. Yeah. It was a lineman coach I talked to. I hope he knows I'm not a lineman. I really hope he knows I'm not a lineman. But anyway, yeah, so he's just like, yeah, so we had your number, because we had like the shirt number, so we had that. So we knew who he was. Because he's never seen my face before, but he's like reached out. He sent me a letter, my summer to my sophomore and junior year. And I'm like, I don't know where the hell or what the hell Beloit is. I don't know if it was the same guy, but it was the same college, going to a camp, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell any of this is, and I low-key sucked. Because we did, like, morning workouts with weekly practices, like we do this year. I was horrendous. Like, I was not good. But the football season, every year, freshman, sophomore, junior, every year got better and better and better. Like, a huge step. Freshman year I barely played. Sophomore year I played. I got a lot more tackles. I wasn't as scared. Then this year, I had a shit ton more tackles, an interception, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 fumble recovery. So, love to see it. So I really hope this next year I can do a lot better. Mainly because this is my senior year. So anyways, yeah, so I really hope there would be some sort of coach contact extended from this camp. And then, like I said, Thursday I'm going to the Platteville camp, which I really hope that goes great. I think the next week is the St. Thomas camp. That's the one where this whole channel started, this whole journey. So if I perform good, hey, and the big thing is, those camps have limited spots. It's like up to like 120, 140, which is a little more than this. My football team's like 110, so it's gonna be like the whole team and the coaching staff with a few more coaching staff for these upcoming camps. So there's gonna be way less competition, way more time to get myself exposure to certain coaches. So I really hope, I feel like this is gonna be a great step in the future for me to get this journey from D3 to D1. But hey, if I go D3 to D3, fucking, I can transfer. I can play good, transfer up, or I can take the Richie Murph route and go D3 to IFL. Pro ball's pro ball. I mean, hey, it is whatever it is, and yeah. Anyways, so I thought I'd take this time to talk to you guys about it. Got a few more coming up, and I'm excited to share some more news about how those goes, and maybe, hey, maybe get some sort of offer to official visit. We'll see. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys loved it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, y'all. Deuces.